Good evening, friends. Welcome to the PANSIGHT webinar. We start the slideshow. I assume slide is visible and I'm audible. Topic is cure for time poverty. This is my mission, 4E mission. Entertain, educate, enlighten, and empower. There should be an objective. At the end, I'm trying to empower my audience with the knowledge and the skills useful. I'm not a theoretician. My webinars are always based on FAQ, facts, anecdotes. Anecdotes means interesting, real life or fictional or mythological stories. Then quotations. About the fact, this is Mikhail Bulgakov. A fact is the most stubborn thing in the world. You may try to ignore. Fact is a fact. This is my own quote. Atom bombs or hydrogen bombs won't be dropped in this webinar. You know, there is a politician, he frequently threatens, I'm going to drop an atom bomb, I'm going to drop a hydrogen bomb. But truth bombs and facts bombs will be showered. Right. There are hundreds of books on time management. I'm going to just display a couple of titles. Shocking facts about time management. Time management magic. How to get more done every day. Move from surviving to thriving. The word is not surviving. Many people simply survive. എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട് ജീവിതം? അങ്ങനെ കഴിഞ്ഞു പോകുന്നു. കാർത്തികേയൻജി കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലേ ചിലക്ക്? എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? അങ്ങനെ ചൽത്താ ഹെ ബായ്. ചൽത്താ ഹെ. No, ചൽത്താ ഹെ പോരാ. Thrive. Enjoy. Definition of the word time. Many people may be wondering why this guy is showing a time. We know what time is. But definition will make it more clear. A particular period of seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, or years during which something happened or is needed for something to happen. Surgery. Dr. Karthien, somebody may hernia operation. എത്ര നേരം എടുക്കും? ചോദിക്കാറില്ലേ? ഓപ്പറേഷൻ എത്ര നേരം എടുക്കും? എന്ന് എത്ര നാള് ICUയിൽ കിടക്കേണ്ടി വരും? ഡോക്ടറുടെ അടുത്ത് എല്ലാം ചോദിക്കുന്നത് എത്ര നാള്? ഈ ഗുളി എത്ര നാള് കഴിക്കണം? ടൈം. അവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇവിടം വരെ പോകാനായിട്ട്, ഡൽഹി പോകാനായിട്ട് ഫ്ലൈറ്റ് എത്ര ടൈം എടുക്കും? അമേരിക്കയിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ അവിടെ വരണം വെച്ചാൽ എത്ര സമയം എത്ര നാളെടുക്കും? എല്ലാം മെഷർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. കുക്ക് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് എത്ര ടൈം എടുക്കും? ടൈം ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരു ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ഇല്ല. This is a very interesting quote. Alan Lekin, time is life. Therefore, waste your time and waste your life. Or master your time and master your life. Some people, they usually say, ഒന്ന് സമയം കൊല്ലാനായിട്ട്. കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലേ? കുറച്ച് സമയം കൊല്ലാനായിട്ട്. സമയത്തിനെ കൊല്ലാൻ. My goodness. Samyam, if you are going to waste your time, actually, your life. You're wasting your life. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. Did you like that quote? If you like that quote, and if you agree, put A in the chat box. Okay, thank you. Because എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു, നാളെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാമെന്ന് അങ്ങനെ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഒന്നുമില്ല. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഒന്നുമില്ല. അപ്പൊ നാളെ വൈകിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ ഒരു മീറ്റിംഗ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, അപ്പൊ അത് എനിക്ക് വരാൻ പറ്റുമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നില്ല. എന്താണ് തീർന്നു. അപ്പൊ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഒന്നുമില്ല, പക്ഷേ മീറ്റിങ്ങിന് വരാനായിട്ട് പറ്റത്തില്ല. ഒരുപാട് പേര് ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ കാണാറുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ ഷാജി പ്രഭാകരന് വെള്ളം ഊറിക്കുകയാണ്. കാർത്തികൻ, ഷാജി പ്രഭാകരൻ എന്താണ് കഴിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് അറിഞ്ഞ് അതേപോലെ ഒന്ന് കിട്ടിയാൽ കൊള്ളാമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നില്ലേ? വല്ല അണ്ടിപ്പരിപ്പാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു, ചവച്ച് ചവച്ച് കഴിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, time is money. Time is money. Real example. I was engaged in legal battles here, and some of you know in my previous talks, against the federal government, against my employer. Obviously, I had to hire attorneys. They will send me the bill based on the time they spend for reviewing something. 2 hours, hourly $350, $700. Or meeting me, spending time with me. Again, 45 minutes. Yes. And eventually the bill, Karthikeyan, for your information, I won the battle, just $150,000. Attorney bill. So how many hours? Nearly 400 or 500 hours. You have to multiply that with $350. So time is money. Every activity. Is this clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. So don't take it lightly. Many people, they don't realize that one. Okay. Venugopal, thank you. Okay. Amidran. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. You can beg and get some money. Borrow, get some money. You can steal and you can get money. But what about time? Time is the only resource which is fixed, and everyone, whether a beggar or a prime minister, doesn't matter. Ambani, Adani, Mamata Banerjee, doesn't matter. 24 hours. Everyone is guaranteed. Nobody can say that I didn't get. Ambani got 48 hours. No, I didn't get. If I had that much of time, no. Fixed. You cannot beg, borrow, steal, or you can even save that money. You can save. You can put in a bank, FD. It will be there. You can use it later. But time, you use it or lose it. Clear? I don't know how many of you have thought in this way. So that being so, time is priceless, so precious. Because you cannot get even a single second extra. Single second. Thank you, Ravindraji. Then poverty. My topic is how to cure time poverty. What is poverty? Usual definition is a state where one lacks financial resources for basic needs such as food, shelter, and clothing. So money is a resource to meet your basic needs. What about time? Time is a resource. It's an invisible resource. You require for doing anything. If you don't have time, you won't be able to do it. And correct me if I'm wrong. I have heard many people saying, time illa. അത് ചെയ്യണം പക്ഷേ അതിന് സമയമില്ല. അത് പിന്നെ ചെയ്യാം. That pinne never comes. Never happens. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. R in the chat box. So that is where this talk will definitely, if you follow these steps, you will be able to find enough time to manage or whatever you want to do. Time to take care of your needs and take care of your wants. Vacation, going to Thailand or Malaysia. You need time. പറ്റത്തില്ല, സമയമില്ല. പോണതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. പോണതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ സമയമില്ല. എത്ര പേര് നമ്മൾ കേട്ടെന്ന് പറയാം, സമയമില്ല. കാശുണ്ട്. They can afford to. കാശിന് യാതൊരു പ്രോബ്ലം ഇല്ല. The rich. ടൈം ഇല്ല. Be effective and efficient. Okay. These two words you might have heard several times. Do you know the difference between what is effectiveness and efficiency? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. I'm going to explain. Effectiveness and efficiency. There's a huge difference. No, okay. Vilashnaji. Right, Randy. No. Okay. Anybody else? What about others? Do you know? What about others? I'm curious to know. If you don't know, put N in the chat box. Okay, Ravindran, no. Okay, I'm going to explain. Effectiveness is doing the right things. Efficiency, using resources minimally to do that activity, using less amount of time, spending less amount of money, energy, or fewer number of people. For example, what about these days LED bulb? 100 watt output, but it consumes less energy. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. So you get the same output. Light is 100 watt, but the power consumption is less. That is efficiency. Then some other examples. Vaccination. The COVID vaccine or any flu vaccination season. There may be sometimes hundreds of people, free, government free vaccination. Okay, hundreds of people. They're sitting to get a vaccination. There may be 2 or 3. Some nurses or somebody will be there to give the vaccination. That is effective, doing the right thing. Okay, for example, if you believe that vaccine will protect you, will prevent, and that is the right thing. So effective, you believe that will be effective. But the nurse efficiency, 100 people. ഓരോ തവണയും they have to bear the arm. Exception in Kerala, നമ്മുടെ ഹെൽത്ത് മിനിസ്റ്റർ, അന്നത്തെ ഹെൽത്ത് മിനിസ്റ്റർ ശ്രീമതി ടീച്ചർ ബ്ലൗസിന് മോളിൽ കൂടെയാണ് ഇഞ്ചക്ഷൻ കൊടുത്തത്. ആ പടം നോക്കിയാൽ മതി. ഓക്കെ, I'm not kidding. കേട്ടോ, ആ ബ്ലൗസ് ഇട്ടിട്ട് ബ്ലൗസിന്റെ മോളിൽ കൂടെ കുത്തിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരു ക്ലീൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. അത് സ്കിന്നിന് ഇത് ചെയ്യണം, ആൽക്കഹോൾ വെച്ച് സ്വാബ് വെച്ച് ഇത് ചെയ്യണം, ഒന്നുമില്ല. അത് പ്രബുദ്ധ കേരള ആയതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. അത് കൂടെ ഓർത്തോളാം. Okay, So the best way, this is what I would do. In Tamil Nadu, Madurai Medical College, I worked for 6 months. So I know. Out of vaccination, another example. One day, എല്ലാവരും ഇവിടെ കൈ ഒന്ന് ഇതാക്കി വെച്ചേക്കണം, ഷർട്ടൊക്കെ ചുരുട്ടി മുകളിലോട്ടാക്കണം, വന്ന് കുത്തിവെക്കാനായിട്ട്. അല്ലാന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ സപ്പോസ് ദാറ്റ് ദി നേഴ്സ് കംസ് ടു വാക്സിനേഷൻ, then rolling the shirt, it will take at least some 10 seconds minimum. 100 people, time waste. In advance, if you tell them, please keep your upper arm bare. So when you go there, they are already ready. All you have to do is, so you save the time. Is this example clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. Clear? Because in Madurai, when I was there, I was walking by the side of the dermatology department, skin department. And I saw that is many patients there without shirt, removed shirt, and some people holding the underwear. Underwear, you know, the Tamil Nadu underwear, a striped one, striped that one. Adum pidichondu avada kore പേര് ഇരിക്കുന്നു. I was wondering, what is going on? These guys are underwear. ആ നേഴ്സ് വന്നിട്ട് പീരിയോഡിക് ആയിട്ട് ഇൻസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ കൊടുക്കും. സട്ടയെല്ലാം കഴറ്റി വെക്കണം, എന്നിട്ട് അണ്ടർവെയർ അതേ മാറ്റി വെക്കണം. ഇതിൽ മെനി പീപ്പിൾ ദേ ഗോ വിത്ത് കംപ്ലൈൻസ് ഓഫ് സം ഇച്ചിങ് ഓർ റാഷ് ഇൻ ദി ഗ്രോയിൻ, പ്രൈവറ്റ് പാർട്സ്. അപ്പൊ അവിടെ വന്നതിന് ശേഷം അത് കാണണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് അണ്ടർവെയർ മാറ്റണം, അണ്ടർവെയർ അവിടെ നിന്ന് ഊരി അല്ല എത്ര സമയം കിട്ടി. അത് കാരണം നേരത്തെ തന്നെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ പിടിച്ചത്, ലോങ് ലൈനാണ്. അതുപോലെ ഇവിടെയാണ് ചൊറിച്ചില്, അവിടെയാണ് ഇതെല്ലാം പറയുന്നതൊക്കെ ഷർട്ട്, അതുകൊണ്ട് ഷർട്ട് എല്ലാം റിമൂവ് ചെയ്ത്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എ റിയൽ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഓഫ് എഫിഷ്യൻസി. ഈസ് ഇറ്റ് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആൻഡ് അറ്റ് ദി സെയിം ടൈം ഡോണ്ട് യു അപ്രീഷിയേറ്റ് ദം? ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എഫിഷ്യൻസി. Okay? So these are all the real life examples I am sharing with you. So energy, time, then money, efficiency. Spending. When you are buying something, you want to buy a toothpaste, go for a bigger, this one, size. To buy that one, you are saving money. And you are going to do a shopping. Make sure that you make a list of items you want to buy. Otherwise, you may forget. After coming home, oh, paal vaanchilla, mattas vaanchilla. You may go back again. You waste a valuable resource, time. Are you convinced? If you are convinced, put C in the chat box. This is happening every day, my dear friends. This talk is not for simply ഈ ചെവി കൂടെ കേട്ട് ഈ ചെവി കൂടെ വിട്ടളയരുത്. അത് ഇവിടെ കയറി ഇവിടെ തന്നെ നിൽക്കണം, എന്നിട്ട് അപ്ലൈ ഇറ്റ്. When I go for shopping, I always prepare the list of items to be bought, and I use a memorizing technique also, so I don't forget to buy even a single item. So that is what is efficiency. People may be effective, not efficient. Okay, now I'm going to show this personality, Trump. He also has got only 24 hours a day. Look at the number of activities he is engaged in. 24 hours only. And he finds time. He makes time. So one should learn certain lessons from Trump. He is not sitting in his office doing nothing. Whereas when Biden was the president, how often did you hear about Biden Now, not even a single day passes without a newspaper or a channel talking about Trump. Am I right? If I am right, put R in the chat box. Worldwide. Not only in America, worldwide. You look at that, and now again, in this talk also, I'm talking about Trump. Okay? So, you are also listening to me and you are about Trump. 24 hours. So, yeah, his activities, few examples only, few. Okay, with Putin in Alaska. So he goes to Alaska. So he has to fly there. And Putin comes there. They meet. They talk. They spend time. Modi. Okay. Namaste, Trump. He comes to India. Howdy, Modi. He goes to Texas and meets Modi. Gives a hug. Spends time. And before I forget, Amrutananda Mai, the hugging saint. I met her 3 times. I'm not a Amrutananda Mai Bhaktan onnu alla. I wanted to see how she was managing the time. Because I'm always trying to learn something from other people. And she came to Iowa that time, evening 7 to 8, her discourse. I went there. Okay, I had to play token number 540. My number was 540. We want to get a hug. I'm 540. Everything was over by 8 o'clock. There are nearly 1,000 people in that big hotel. I thought, my goodness, 540. Oh, it may take a lot of time. And I thought, why not see? Why not wait and see how it is going on? Everything well orchestrated. It was moving like an assembly line. Auto car manufacturer in Ford plant comes, another one comes, another one comes, improves that way. Assembly line. And people were asked to, okay, stand in a line, and 5 or 10 people who are near her, they'll be kneeling on their knees. Nalla carpet ആണ്. അടുത്തേലും അമ്മച്ചി gives a hug and whispers something in the ear. ബാക്കിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരാൾ ഒരു ഭസ്മത്തിന്റെ ഇത് കൊടുക്കും. അടുത്ത ആൾ പോയി അതേ ഒരു ഉമ്മ കൊടുക്കും. അടുത്ത ആൾ വന്നു. I couldn't believe 10 seconds for each person. 10 seconds. That means in 1 minute, 6 people. 1 hour 60 into 6, 360. So I was able to get that help within 1.5 hours. That is efficiency. Is it interesting? With the interesting, put I in the chat box. That is efficiency, well planned, time management. And she whispered a couple of one word matram, kuttu, kuttu. That's all. I don't know what she was talking about. Kuttu, kuttu. That's it. And Sahib Madamakum kuttu, kuttu, or piding kitatilla. Sahib. Same kuttu, kuttu. Kairi narakanundu. So time management. So with Modi. Then, now sheeping. So he has to find time, he has to make time to meet the Chinese president. And he finds time to go and play golf also. He finds time to play golf. He has got his own golf. That one in Florida, in Scotland. He goes there on weekend and he plays golf. He's not saying that I'm too busy, I have plenty of other things to do, so I don't have the time to play golf. No. He makes time, finds time. Not over. And he has 5 children from 3 marriages. And he finds time to be with his family also. Are you impressed? If you are impressed, put I in the chat box. Are you impressed? He is not coming with an excuse, I don't have the time. And a trade war, tariff war, this war, that war. And trying to negotiate Russia-Ukraine war, Israel-Palestine war. Many things. I'm going to buy that Greenland. I'll make the Canada 51st state. Yes, time, 24 hours only. So we must learn something from Trump. And work-life balance. So with the family also is spending. And work, fun, play, golf is playing. That is the reason he is around 79 years old. He is physically fit. He is active. Do you agree that we can learn certain things from Trump? If you agree, put A in the chat box. Be open-minded. Be open-minded. It is not a question whether what he is doing is right or wrong. No. 24 hours. He is able to do many things. Where your attention goes, your time goes. നമ്മുടെ ദൃഷ്ടി എഴുതപ്പെടുന്നു, നമ്മുടെ മൈൻഡ് അങ്ങോട്ട് പോകും. When the mind goes, time also goes. Time goes. Distractions. Plenty. So we lose a lot of time even without being aware by dragged into all these commercial ads. What are the common distractions? Social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. I asked many people, hey, what is the time on WhatsApp is spending? How many times? Based on my own personal research, anywhere between 2 to 8 hours. I'm talking about not the kids. I'm not talking about the children. Children may spend even more time. I'm talking about adults, retired as well as not retired. Do you agree? Do you agree? Put it in the chat box. That much time the social media is stealing. Social media is stealing time. And we are not aware. It is something like an addiction. It is something like fun you enjoy. For example, when somebody goes for playing cards, they won't even know that they have already spent 2 hours. Time flies. That's where the time flies, that expression. Social media, big villain. If you're not careful, it will snatch your time. Then TV, news, and debates. My dear friends, listen to me. I stopped watching TV 30 years back. I'm not kidding. 30 years, 30. Then my source of news, online newspaper, because I have control over what I want to read. Whereas TV news, I won't have any control. I have to sit, whatever junk, useless stuff that person says, every channel has got, they have somehow their political orientation is different. And in between some ads. Whereas newspaper, I get the news. So take home message, stop watching TV news. You are not going to miss anything. You save a lot of time. And channel ചർച്ചകൾ ഞാൻ കാണാറുണ്ട്. ഞാൻ കാണുന്നത് എന്തിനെന്നറിയാം? As a behavioral scientist. എത്ര irrational, stupid ആയിട്ടുള്ളത് കാണാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. But many other people know. ഈ വിദഗ്ധർ വെറും nonsense. They shout at each other. Topic ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ബന്ധമില്ലാതെ. Am I right? If I am right, put R in the chat box. Am I right? Put in the chat box. Or if I want to that Republic channel. Thank you. Republic channel. Arnab Goswami. If you have some more free time, I watch the whole that one. Otherwise, I just listen to him briefly what did that talk. മറ്റേ ഡിബേറ്റിലെ അടിപ്പിടി ഒരു ഇതില്ല, വെറും തറ ഷൗട്ടിംഗ് ആണ് അവിടെ മുഴുവനും. ഒന്നും ഇല്ലാത്തില്ല, വേസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ടൈം. So that is a take-home message. Emails, again, be careful. Emails, unless you set certain things, many junk emails will come into that one. If you already say spam, report to spam, then you won't get those emails. The moment you find the email, okay, open that one or delete that one, open and delete, wasting your time. Many people are not realizing. For me, already identified. Then I report spam. Or certainly I unsubscribe. You have the option of unsubscribing. I unsubscribe. So my email every day, I won't have to spend more than some 10 minutes to go through the emails. Interruptions. When I'm in the middle of doing at work, this is what happened. When I was working, the tour of duty is from morning 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. Including me, there are 14 doctors. Each team, including the doctor, 4 people. 2 nurses, 1 clerk, doctor. Identical workload. Usually an average of 15 patients you have to see from morning 8 to 3:30. 15 patients. Karthien, you know that in our place, Shaji will say that how many? Okay, how many patients? And if you are working in a government hospital, outpatient, maybe within 3 hours you have to see 100 patients or 200 patients. In the private practice also hardly some 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But here, all day only 15 patients. And last 1 hour for administrative time. 3:30 to 4:30 to take care of all the paperwork and medication refill and review the lab results. Admin time. I was the only guy. I was the only guy who used to finish. Used to report for work on time. Not even one day I was late by 1 second. Whether it is raining, shining, or snowing. You know, here also snowing is also another winter time. Because I listen to the radio. Weather conditions. Next day, tomorrow it will be snowing, or in the night at 2 o'clock snowing. Okay, then I know I have to leave early. Extra time. Usually it takes nearly 30 minutes for me to drive from my home to the hospital. I leave an extra some 10 minutes. You cannot speed. Speed has to be reduced. Snowing. I was the only guy who used to leave 99% of the time at 4:30 after finishing all work, paperwork, everything. But out of the other remaining 13 doctors, 3 doctors used to end up staying there till 7:30. That is 3 hours more. Then another 50% till 6:30. Then remaining 5:30. Identical workload. Why? That interruption. I told you, interruption. I used to keep my room closed when I was with a patient or when I was even not with a patient. Sometimes the patients may not show up. So in between also. So I have seen other people, they keep the door open. There are no patients. Then somebody, the nurse co-worker or somebody may be walking along the corridor. When they see that, hi, how are you? Unexpected drop-in visitor. How was your weekend? Oh, what did you do? Yeah, so this is one. Are you going for that match or this? That small talk may consume 5 to 10 minutes. Like that in a day, 3 or 4. Small talk. Time is gone. And again, notification in the desktop computer. Alert pops up. Alert keeps on popping up. So every moment what are doing, a pop-up, then they open that one. It's not urgent. It is not urgent. It's not even important. But they didn't change the setting. I went and changed the setting so that I won't get any notification. It won't pop up. Simple, easy distraction. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box, because I am sharing practical. This is what I did. I'm not a theoretician. I told you before also. Here also in my computer, also at home also. No pop-up messages. I disabled. Nothing will pop up. Nothing will distract me. Thank you, Santosh. Yeah. So no interruptions. And phone calls, you know. If I'm in the middle of doing something, then all I do is I decline and immediately I'll call you later. That not later. I'll call you after 30 minutes, after 1 hour. Complete. Okay. If I answer, one second wait here. Then you engage in a conversation. That guy may discontinue. Then you call that person. You won't be able to reach. Phone tag. Am I right, Kartiyanji? Seriously? Yeah. Once I went to one of that place. What is that place? I went to a private medical college, Karakonam, to meet that MD to discuss about the possibility of just taking some classes. He gave an appointment at 9 o'clock. I went there I was there 8:50. I waited and he comes around 9:10. Doctor, what do you want to say? See, I am Dr. Venugopal. Immediately he was having 2 cell phones. One phone rings. അത് പിന്നെ ചെയ്താൽ മതി. അല്ല നാളെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറയാമല്ലോ. വരുന്നില്ലേ ഡോക്ടർ? അതെ, ഞാൻ ഡോക്ടർ വേണുഗോപാൽ റെഡ്ഡിയാർ. ഞാൻ ഫിസിഷ്യനാണ്. This phone rings. Then he talks that one. This phone, that phone. After some 10 minutes, then he said, Doctor, എനിക്ക് വേറൊരു മീറ്റിങ്ങിന് പോകണം കേട്ടോ ഡോക്ടറെ. നമുക്ക് വേറെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാം. This happened. This is a real thing happened. This is a real thing happened. Did I go there for the second time? No. That guy is a busy body. Whole day he is busy, accomplishing nothing. Accomplishing nothing. He wasted my time and he was wasting his time also, letting all the phone calls interrupt. Is this example convincing? Clear and convincing? Put CC in the chat box. This happened to me when? That was in 2016, when I was in Trivandrum for 5.5 years. I thought, okay, I'm here. Okay, let me use my time more productively. Let me go and take some classes. I was not expecting any money. I wanted to, just like I'm doing these webinars, I'm doing it for free. I'm donating my time and energy. There also I thought, okay, let me donate my time and this one. But he is the decision maker. He won't delegate. If he is so busy, he should say, Doctor, you delegate. Delegate. He was not delegating. And that guy even contested in an election also. Through CPA. The election also he contested. And I understand that they paid some crores of rupees for getting that seat. Yeah. Eisenhower matrix for time management. Do you know what it is? If you don't know, put N in the chat box, my dear friends. N in the chat box. Eisenhower was an American president. No. Okay. Samilji. This is it. Any activity, task can be divided into 4 categories. Urgent and important. It's important as well as urgent. Do it right away. It is important but not urgent. Schedule. That is, postpone it. Do it on another day. some other time, because it's not urgent. Less important and but urgent. Delegate. And lastly, neither urgent nor important. Delete. Do you agree? So any task, many people, they treat everything as urgent. Everything is urgent. That is why a phone call comes immediately urgent. The answer. A WhatsApp message immediately urgent. Urgent. That is Eisenhower. Now you want to know Dr. Reddiar's matrix? Urgent Eisenhower. Now you are going to see Dr. Reddiar's approach. You won't find it in any books. 5D tactics. Do it. Do it without any delay. कबीर दास कहते हैं, हिंदी दोहा, जो कल करना है उसे आज कर लो, जो आज करना है उसे अभी कर लो. So what is to be done tomorrow, do it today. What is to be done today, do it now. Time management expert, Kabir Das. The same way, if it is urgent and important, do it right away. Defer. Defer means postpone. If it is not urgent, postpone it or delay it. That is the second D. Decline. Decline means refuse. If you say yes, don't be a yes person. Many people don't know how to say no. I am very good at it. I learned it long time back. But you can say it politely. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Decline. Then then you struggle. That'll be conflict of activities. Learn to say that 2-letter word, no. Then delegate and discard. What does delegate mean? Delegate means if it doesn't require your attention, you ask somebody else or ask somebody else to do that duty, take up that responsibility and give that person authority. That is delegation. Look at what did Modi do in the emergency BRICS summit. Roy MCG, emergency BRICS summit online. He delegated it to Jaishankar. That is delegation. Is it clear? One example, that is delegation. Use it in the all authority, everything to say, represent on his system. I used to delegate. For example, when I was in Iowa, my son, he was hardly 10 years old. What did I do? Laundry. I taught him, I showed him the washer machine, how much detergent you have to add, what to do, scrubbing. I showed him. And the settings also. And dryer. Then the next week I supervised. Delegated. He used to take care of washing the clothes. Delegation. And again, onion. Oh, cooking. Onion. I showed him how to cut the onion. Okay, delegated that task. And washing that one. Is this clear? Simple. Many people, they don't delegate. പഠിക്ക് കേട്ടാ മോളെ പഠിക്ക് എന്തൊന്നും ഉണ്ടാക്കാനാണ് ഒന്നുമില്ല. ഒരു ജോലി ചെയ്യാൻ അറിയത്തില്ല. ആർക്കെങ്കിലും കുക്കിംഗ് ഒന്നും അറിയത്തില്ല ഇന്ന് ചെറുപ്പക്കാർക്ക്. പഠിക്ക്. My son, he knows how to cook. He is here with me now. And he came. Okay, എല്ലാം ഞാൻ കുക്ക് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് എനിക്ക് സമയത്തില്ല. I showed him how to cook chicken curry, fish curry, then how to make idli, how to make sambar. He does. On some days I do it, on some days he will do it. That is delegation. And the nurses also, at work also, the patients, they need to be informed about their lab results. And whether it is abnormal or normal or any changes. And some of my friends, I told you that if they were there till 7:30, they will call the patient. And usually you reach a voicemail. And in the voicemail, you cannot leave the privacy. Then the patient calls at later time. And then again, you are in the middle of doing something. So like that, time is wasted. I used to delegate to my nurses. There are 2 nurses. Hey, Michaela, call this patient and tell him. That's it. I have made the change. I have increased the dose. That's it. They will do that task. Delegation. Work is done. How is it? How is it? Are you impressed? If you are impressed, put I in the chat box. Practical. And lab results also, you can inform them by the phone. Or you can inform them by mail. My another friend there, he takes a printout and he writes a note and he puts it in an envelope and he തുപ്പൽ വെച്ച് എല്ലാം ഒട്ടിച്ച് സ്റ്റാമ്പ് ഒട്ടിച്ച് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. 1 മണിക്കൂർ ഒരു ദിവസം പോകും. 1 hour. A couple of times I told him, hey, ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇത് ശീലിച്ചു പോയി, ഇനി മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. And he used to stay till 6:30 every day. തുപ്പലൊട്ടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കണം. 7 management strategies, time management strategies. Time blocking. Time slicing. What does time blocking means? Okay, decide, okay, this time is block for doing this activity. Block that time. If I want to check the emails, I block that time. That's 15 minutes from 7:15 to blocking the time. I'm teaching right now my son driving. Block the time. I told him, okay, tomorrow evening 7:30 to 8:30 driving session. Block the time. And നാളെ വൈകിട്ട് പോകാം കേട്ടാ. It is vague. നാളെ വൈകിട്ട് നമുക്ക് അപ്പൊ അവനറിഞ്ഞൂടാ എപ്പോഴാണ് വൈകിട്ട്. 7:30 to or tomorrow afternoon from 3 to 4 we'll go. Block the time for an activity. Time slicing. Identify how much time you require for each activity. Slice that one. Not a big chunk. Single tasking. Don't. This multitasking is an illusion. I gave a talk long time back. In the YouTube, it is available. Multitasking. No. It takes more time. You won't be able to give full attention to a particular task. You are likely to commit errors. So single tasking. When you have to fix that error, it will consume more time. Refusing politely, I told you. Using white lies. Vellakallam. Watch my video. And different kinds of. And if you don't want to hurt somebody, instead of saying that, അന്ന് ഞാന് വേറെ ഒരു ഇതിന് പോകാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ എഗ്രി ഉണ്ട്. വേറെ ആളെ എന്നെ വിളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് അവരുടെ വീട്ടില് ഗസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട്. ഐ ഓൾറെഡി സെഡ് യെസ്. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ വൈറ്റ് ലൈ. ആരും വിളിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. But you say no, why? You give a reason to some people. That is a white lie. ആർക്കും ദോഷം ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. Relationship won't get broken. Seeking help. If you don't know something, don't waste your time doing reading, researching, and all those things. 22 years back, I didn't know how to cook. Or 23. Yeah, 23 years back. അന്ന് യൂട്യൂബ് ഇല്ല. അന്ന് ബുക്കിന് വെച്ചാൽ ഒരു ഇതെല്ലാം വായിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ മറ്റേ 100 grams, this one, add this one, rice, എത്ര ടൈം എടുക്കും വായിച്ച് മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ട് അതെല്ലാം ചെയ്യാനായിട്ടൊക്കെ. വാട്ട് ഐ ഡിഡ് വാസ്, അവിടെയുള്ള ഒരു 5-6 ഫാമിലി ഉണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് ഈ ഉപ്പുമാവ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നൊന്ന് കാണിച്ചു തരാം, ഒരു ദിവസം ഞാൻ വരാം. ഉപ്പുമാവ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നത് കാണിച്ചു തരാമോ? തരാം. I went there with a scribbling pad. അതിടും കടുകുന്ന പൊട്ടുന്നു. ഓക്കെ, എത്ര സെക്കൻഡ് ഞാൻ ടൈം നോട്ട് ചെയ്യും. Within half an hour, I learned how to make upma. Another chicken curry, another person. Seek help. You save a lot of time. Is it interesting? If it is interesting, put I in the chat box. Save a lot of time. And lastly, worrying less. ഒരുപാട് സമയം പോകുന്നത് worryingലാണ്. Worrying is not thinking. Please watch my talk. Please listen talk on be a warrior, not a warrior. Top priorities in life: health. Never neglect your health. Physical health, most important. Exercise and samayilla. 30 minutes of brisk walk, rain, shine or snowing, I go for walk. Relationships, samayilla. Here again, MCG can എത്ര തവണ ഒരു മാസത്തിൽ ഒരിക്കലെങ്കിലും വിളിച്ച് സംസാരിക്കാറുണ്ടോ? മിക്കപ്പോഴും. ആൻഡ് കാർത്തികേയൻ, he knows that I call and talk to. ആൻഡ് വീരലക്ഷ്മണ, അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഞാൻ വിളിച്ച് സംസാരിക്കാറുണ്ട്. ജയചന്ദ്രജി ഒക്കേഷണലി, വേണോജി, കൃഷ്ണാർജുനൻ, Musamulu also, Roy Cherian also I talked. Devindranath. 24 hours ullu, my dear friends. To maintain the relationship, I make time. Dellam verify the validate in alkarundu. I'm not just lying. Security, financial security. Development, knowledge and skills. Recreation, fun. Do you know that is every year I end up watching nearly 300 movies every year. 300 movies. And Dr. Karthikeyan and Dr. Shaji, they know that I was the Feeling Club secretary. During my MBBS days, I was Feeling Club secretary. Annumalലുള്ള addiction ആണ്. I use that time for watching. I find time, recreation, fun വേണം. അതല്ലാതെ എന്താണ് busy. Only lazy people are busy. Do an auditing of the actual output productivity to know whether they are busy or pseudo busy. That is where, when Trump created the Department of Government Efficiency, asked Elon Musk to. And what did he do? He asked all these employees, government employees, every week they have to send a report about how many hours they spent at work. What did they do? Auditing. If you don't send the report, your employment will be terminated. That means you are there getting money without doing anything. What are you doing? Send me a report. Auditing. Modi, look at that Modi again, just like the Trump, 24 hours. G7 summit, he goes and meets Macron, the Pope, and many other world leaders, Japanese Prime Minister, at that time British Prime Minister, so many. And again, SEO summit, meet Modi, Putin, Xi Jinping, and other leaders. Just to physically travel there, just to make time. And in spite of that busy life, in Kerala for actor Suresh Gopi's daughter's wedding, and he spent a couple of days in Kerala. Sorry. And Wayanad, that flood, that one. He comes, visits, and he visits a hospital, and look at that girl. He finds time to spend with that child also. Time is a drug. Too much or too little can make your life a hell. Next week, mental dry cleaning, power of smiling, same. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. Just the recording. We'll continue with the discussion. Did you find this session useful, or extremely useful. If it is extremely useful, put EU. Just useful, U. Extremely useful, Rohit Chavianji. You can do. And during the discussion again, I'll be glad to share. Okay. I'm going to stop the recording.